So when I talk to business owner and manager on how to standardize the procedure or to standardize the use of artificial intelligence inside of the department, the big problem is that they don't have SOP. So when I talk about SOP, standardized operation procedure, they don't have a way to make sure that every of their collaborator, every of their employee or team player can use artificial intelligence in a very specific and useful matter. The first level that they do usually is that they create a kit, a prompt kit. So again, the prompt is a message that you give to artificial intelligence to give, again, a specific outcome. The problem is that they start with the prompt kit in the best situation. It looks like an Excel. It's like the task, then the prompt, and who is concerned. The problem is that after like training hundreds of companies, even if you do this, most of the people will never touch it. It's too long, it's too complicated. And it's not because you have more prompts that people will use it more. That's really like one of the main things too, is that it's not because you have more prompts that you're gonna have better results. And so where we saw the most results for hundreds of companies is to have SOP more in this structure. You need to imagine like a Word or Google Doc where you're gonna have the specific procedure, and I'm gonna talk about this later, specific procedure with like the first step, which is gonna be the prompt, what we want to accomplish, and then the website that you're going to be able to use. So why is it useful? It's useful because people which are like agnostic about AI, they don't know much, they can just follow it. They are going to have the first step, which is going to be, for example, for a sales team, which is going to be like gain information on the actuality, the innovation of the company, and where they want to push the mind of the company. So for example, you're going to have the first prompt like this. You're going to have perplexity, which is going to be the website. The person can just like click on the website, copy paste, put some information on the company and have exactly the result that they want. That's the first thing. Then they can push forward and say like, you have the first prompt, then you have the next one based on the result of the first one. And let's imagine then you can make the email and the note for the CRM to make sure that you track everything that is happening. So as you can see, this is a way more streamlined way to accomplish the result that you want, because in the kit, in the prompt kit, the prompt that you have like the task and the prompt, it's quite limited in terms of structure. And so that's why I invite you to go more for the SOP, because you can make like procedure more than just task, because that's like one of the main things is that nowadays employees, not like 40 years ago. 40 years ago, they were like task exclusive employees. They did one thing all the time. They crushed number, they called people. This is exactly what they did. Now people have like more of like a square of mission, like a cadre, a frame of mission, where they're gonna have like task, which is gonna be like punctual task, one-time task, and they're gonna have procedure. For example, picking up the call, calling the prospect, finding information, making the email, making information in CRM, leaving another email, like all this. This is like a procedure. And that's what they do. And so that's why the SOP with like the Google Doc, for example, procedure, Google Doc structure, is way more primed to make sure that your employees do a better job to use artificial intelligence. I saw it hundreds of times. I'm telling you, it works. It is the best way to use artificial intelligence. More than that, and like this is prime information. I train like hundreds of companies on this. When you give them prompt, because you could say like, I gave them prompt, they had information. The best way that I figured out how to make sure that people actually use your prompt and make sure to have great result is to make what I call dynamic prompt. So when I say dynamic prompt, so you have like the prompt, this is going to be the structure of the prompt. You're going to have information like I am this, your mission is that, and you put like between hooks information, which is going to be like name of the customer, like for example, sector of the customer. And you're going to have like 1, 2, 3, maximum 3 inside of a huge prompt, 3 elements that they have to modify to make sure to have the result that they want. If you do this, you're going to have great result. I am telling you, I've been like training companies for a long time right now, artificial intelligence. If you can standardize those elements, make sure that you have 1, 2, 3 little elements that they can modify to have exactly the result that they want. This is where they're going to use your SOP. You need to make it streamlined, because AI can be scary, AI can be very useful. If you make it incompressible, if people don't understand exactly what they have to do, they won't do it. And so that's why when you have like a SOP where they can identify inside of their traditional procedure, like because they already do that, where they can use AI to the best of their ability, and then you have like clear prompt with like just some elements to modify to have great results, you're gonna have amazing result for your company. So this was Loic from I-avantage. Don't hesitate to check our website inside of the description. If you have any question, I invite you to leave a little comment. Subscribe to the channel, of course. We did like almost 3,000 inside of France. Now we want to touch America because that's where my wife is from. So please let me leave France. I want to work in America, please. I wish you the best. Don't hesitate to contact us. We'll be very happy to consult or train your company. We have like so many little things like this that make sure that you can really take advantage of artificial intelligence. I wish you the best with AI. I will see you very soon. Bye-bye.